Hello Deadheads, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and today we're going to be listening to some more Grateful Dead covers. This time all three of the songs we're going to be listening to today are from the Grateful Dead tribute band, The Grateful Shred. It's so simple of a switch, but honestly it's the best thing I could have imagined for a Grateful Dead cover band name. So I'm excited to check out what's in store. They're going to be doing covers of Scarlet, Begonias / Fire on the Mountain, Shakedown Street, and one of our channel favorites, or I guess recent favorites, Cumberland Blues. If you guys remember what I was talking about that other day, I still can't believe the Uber driver, whose favorite song at that moment at least, was Cumberland Blues, as I'm looking at Cumberland Blues on my to react to list. That's insane. I'm excited to check out these covers from the Grateful Shred, but before we do, let's thank Michael the Quirky for this donation request. And Michael, in his generosity and kindness, dedicates this to every single music lover out there, and that includes me, that includes you. Thank you, Michael. Now, let's jump in. Bong hits for Jesus. It's weird, but I love like this ambient crowd noise. It's very clear. Wait, this sound is really on point. Wow, it's been a while since I've heard this song. Seems like a young guy.
She was Scarlet Begonias, tucked into a curve. I knew right away she was not like other girls.
The classic Grateful Dead flower. This is a very tight performance.
Well, I ain't nothing right, but I've never been wrong. Stuff turns out the way it does in this song. Once in a while you get shown the light of the strangest of places if you look at it right.
Nothing wrong with that. What a pretty vocal melody.
And there ain't nothing wrong with the look that's in her eye. And another hard way to let her pass by, let her pass by.
Oh, here we go. We get some lead here. I was curious how this would sound. this guy deserves a raise for sure. That felt very much like Jerry. Very much. There was a lot of like I don't know how long you would take to like practice this style to just improvise in the mind of Jerry, because that's what it seems like he's doing. He's playing it so naturally. I mean, it is also possible here. I don't know this to be the case, that this solo section that he's playing for Jerry is pre-written. It would be fine either way because it is emulating so well Jerry's style with some of these pull-offs, the nice bends in the moment, the scale degree shifts from 1 to 2 to 3, back to 2, back to 7, then back to 1. Something that I'm very familiar with hearing Jerry's soloing work. And it just fit exactly in the vibe, and that is all thanks to the then surrounding instrumentation. This is very, very Grateful Dead. Well, Grateful Shred. Unison they are here. Busted at the Bowl. I've never heard of this before. The question is, how will they transition into Fire on the Mountain? Guarantee you, many of the people in that crowd actually were Deadheads back in the day. I wonder what they must be thinking in this moment, reliving a lot of those memories. Wow. Love the effect here on the guitar. It's like an underwater note almost. Getting a massage listening to the Grateful Dead would be awesome. This is so vibey. Love that all the fans are having a great time. Love that interval. Okay, now we're in Fire in the Mountain for sure.
Get up, get out of the door. You're playing cold music on the barroom floor, drowning your laughter and dead to the core. There's a dragon with matches loose on the town.
while since I've heard this one too. But it has one of those unforgettable hooks. Fire. Again on the interval. It's so simple. But there's so much they can do within that.
Almost a place that you can't feel the heat. Takes all you got just to stay on the beat. They say it's a living we all gotta eat. But you're here alone, there's no one to compete. If mercy's in business, I wish it on you. More than just ashes when your dreams come true. Fire, fire on the mountain. Fire, fire on the mountain. Fire, fire on the mountain.
The harmony is so pretty.
Fire,
Fire, fire on the mountain. Fire, fire. I really appreciate getting to just look at his fingers travel and seeing the different scale patterns that he's going for. I want to see this up front. This is what I wish they showed with like Grateful Dead visuals. Granted, those are far and few between, but focus on Jerry's guitar. Let me see what he is doing. Yeah, the whole note bends. Headbanging more, but my neck has been hurting lately. That's so pretty, bro. Love that we get the handoff of the solo to the other player. This might be the best cover band for Grateful Dead. I know it's early on, but I've got an amazing feeling already. This song is delivering. And two great tracks to cover as well. So good. The cop said no? For real? Wait, really? What is he gonna say? You can't play here? It's too loud? You need...
tonight. We're doing an after party.
I know the guy's just doing his job, but come on, don't break up that goodness. That was an amazing two in one cover right there. I really, really like their sound because it's a fresher, more modern recording. You can hear all of the elements in a very clear way, which already is just a big advantage. But they're covering the style of Grateful Dead, I think, better than I've heard all the other cover bands or groups or individual artists do themselves. This feels very complete. It feels very polished, and I am a fan. And I wanted to actually look up the lineup here. So, according to Google AI, Grateful Shred's current lineup includes Austin McCutcheon on guitar and vocals, Dan Horn on bass/pedal steel, Adam McDougall on the keys, Alex Coford on drums and vocals, Austin Bede on drums, and John Lee Shannon on guitar and vocals. Good group of guys. That soft rock vibe that we love so much from the Grateful Dead, they emulate that perfectly. Let's check out Shakedown Street.
We are Grateful Shred, and this song is called Shakedown Street.
Another one we've heard on the channel.
Tell me this town ain't got no heart. Well, you can never tell. The sunny side of the street is dark. Well, you can never tell. Maybe it's 'cause it's midnight and the dark of the street beside.
Dude, the harmony.
Maybe the dark is from your eyes. 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 Maybe the dark.
That little movement, that is so refreshing to hear. I don't know why.
Maybe the dark is from your eyes. Maybe the dark is from your eyes. Maybe the dark is from your eyes. You know you had such dark eyes. Woo! Shaking on Shakedown Street. Used to be the heart of town. Don't tell me this town ain't got no heart. You just gotta poke around.
Not to interrupt the music and like bring up a random anecdote, but my dad, many years ago when I was in elementary school, he suffered from a heart attack and he had to undergo a quintuple bypass surgery. Quintuple is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arteries in his heart needed to be replaced. So all of the odds were stacked against him, and he actually, for a moment there, I think literally lost his life. And what he tells me and what the doctor told him, I believe, is that the doctor didn't know what to do and at some point was just poking around in his heart, and eventually that kicked him back into life. I don't know how medically correct that what I said was, but whenever I hear like poking around in the heart, that's what I think about. So catchy.
Nothing here that could interest you. Well, you can never tell. Maybe it's 'cause you missed out on the things you never had to start. Maybe you had too much too fast. 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 Or just overplayed your part. Woo! Nothing shaking on Shakedown Street. Used to be the heart of town. Don't tell me this town ain't got no heart. You just
Dude, the syncopated hi-hat. So good. You know, the thing about Grateful Shred 2 that needs to be explicitly spoken is the fact that they're not only nailing the vocal portions of the Grateful Dead songs, which I think, if I had to rank them, would be easier because they're simpler from a musical perspective. They nail that, but then they can also make the instrumental part shine just as bright, if not brighter, because of the clarity we hear in their playing. They're so precise and melodic. I mean, these covers, 10 out of 10, I gotta say.
Since I'm passing your way today, well, you can never tell. Just stopped in 'cause I wanna say, you can never tell. But I recall your darkness as it crackled like a thundercloud. Tell me this town ain't got no heart. Tell me this town ain't got no heart. Don't tell me this town ain't got no heart. Don't tell me this town ain't got no heart. Tell me this town ain't got no heart. Tell me this town ain't got no heart. And I can hear it beat out loud.
Nothing shaking on Shakedown Street. Used to be the heart of town. Don't tell me this town ain't got no heart. You just gotta poke around. Nothing shaking on Shakedown Street. Used to be the heart of town. Don't tell me this town ain't got no heart. You just gotta poke around. You just gotta poke around.
Can you poke the like button?
You just gotta poke around.
Or the subscribe button?
Don't tell me this town ain't got no heart. You just gotta poke around. You just gotta
Gotta poke around. This is unreal. Okay, I am actually so deep in love with the Grateful Shred. It's marvelous.
My hand! He keeps it heady because he doesn't have a body. He keeps it heady because he doesn't have a body. Ha ha! Ha ha ha!
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
I'm not sure what the Muppet thing was about there. I mean, like I said, 10 out of 10 covers, back to back, I guess, to back with, if we're counting Scarlet, Begonias, and Fire in the Mountain as two. I have no notes. There's nothing bad I can say. I think they emulate the style so well. Again, polished, clean, melodic. One thing I will say that does still, I guess, separate the Grateful Dead from the Grateful Shred is the sheer fluidity of Grateful Dead allow them to fudge around with some of the structure of the song or a specific riff that's being played over and over again. You'll hear Jerry, you'll hear all of the members modify the melodies in ways that you wouldn't necessarily be able to predict. Whereas these performances, all of the melodies at every point besides some of the soloing sections were predictable to me. Now it also I also have to take into account that I've heard these songs before, so there's that marginal bit of extra experience. So that's just like my cursory look at things. Let's jump into Cumberland Blues. Da, 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 da. Oh. I'm waiting for the middle instrumental section where we got that crazy solo. Do they still perform?
I can't stay much longer, Melinda. Sun is getting high. I can't help you with your troubles. You won't help with mine. I gotta get down. I gotta get down. Gotta get down to the line.
Something they're also doing an amazing job of is the multiple melodies simultaneously. I'm noticing it a lot more in this song in particular, but you can hear 3 distinct melodies and 2 guitars, 1 bass. And the way they're panned, one's on my left, one's like at my like 2 o'clock. The bass sits behind me.
You keep me up just one more night. I can't stay here no more. Little Ben clock says 8:15. Kept me up till 4. I gotta get down. I gotta get down. I can't work. Oh.
This section is delivering. This song is a bit faster paced too than the previous, so they're having to reach into the bag a little deeper, but they're managing well.
A lot of poor men make $5 bills, keep him happy all the time. Some of the fellas don't make nothing at all. Yeah, you can hear them cry. Let her go, buddy. Let her go now. Take your shit at the mine. Gotta get down to the Cumberland mine. Gotta get down to the Cumberland mine. That's where they spend my time. Make good money, $5 a day. Making a roar, not move away.
Bit of a focus on the keys here. Showing a little love to Brent. They're really talented.
Lot of poor men got the Cumberland Blues. You can't win for losing. Lot of poor men got the walk.
You know, I should have given that Uber driver my number, or like if I can find it somehow, send him the links to my now, I guess, 2 reactions to Cumberland Blues. I'd be very curious to hear his perspective now, like seeing it through my eyes, because when I was talking with him, like when I brought it up, he didn't seem that shocked at the cosmic coincidence that had occurred. But like, I would like to know his opinion on my reaction too. It's like a meta reaction, a reaction to the reaction.
Just to praise you. I don't know now. I just don't know if I'm going back again. I don't know now. I just don't know if I'm going back again. I don't know now. I just don't know if I'm going back again.
Amazing. Oh, good, we get the credits here. Dan Horn on bass, Austin McCutcheon guitar, Sam Blast, I can't read this fast, Jerry, Dusty Mark. And I was taking a look at the the audience outside of the Jam in the Van performance that we saw. They have a very diverse, I think, age range in that audience. I didn't see anybody too young, but like I certainly saw those in their 20s, all the way up to seemingly their 60s, maybe 70s. I love how the Grateful Dead's music is so unifying, even across generations. And you guys have been following me on my Grateful Dead journey, so you'll know, like, I'm 27, I'm soon to be 28, and I've listened to a whole lot of music in my life, and I intend to listen to a whole lot more. And the thing is, looking into the past, everything in the past will always be finite. Like, there will always be a finite amount of Grateful Dead performances now that I can listen to. And the thing is, this is something that like I have to like remind myself every so often. I get to now listen to the Grateful Dead for the rest of my life. It's not just like this one video or one moment in time. I get to continue to listen to them and get more and more acquainted with their style, their love for music. That excites me to no end, which also then incentivizes me to go see groups like the Grateful Shred. Like now I'm not sure if they're still touring, but there are other Grateful Dead cover bands out there as well. This band, they're gonna stand the tests of time, no doubt about that. So for me, there's so much left to explore in their discography, in their record, but it's also a lifelong journey for me. So yeah, I think I just want to end it on that note. Amazing covers from the Grateful Shred. I hope y'all enjoyed listening alongside me today. If you did and would like to request a reaction yourself, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.